Thank you for joining us here for your Creating a Front Desk Profit Center. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you Meg. And Meg is going to be actually teaching you a powerful topic, which is, making money in the front desk. How many of you actually know, I'm talking about it? Sometimes, we have all these different challenges. And today, Meg is going to be able to share with us her tips and all of her knowledge on how to be a profit center up in the front desk. I have actually a couple people here that are sending in some messages chat. So thank you so much on that. And I will actually want to introduce Meg King as one of my partner in crime here. She is going to be your coach, your facilitator, and your support. So without further ado, Meg, are you with us?
I am. Great. Thank you, Lewis. And hello out there to everybody. I hope that you're making it a great day today, and I want to welcome you. And before we do get started, I just want to share a little bit about myself. My name is Meg King. I've been in this industry now for 38 years. 22 of them I spent working and managing my own salon and spa. A few years into my business, I realized that there was something seriously missing. Can you take a guess what it was? I was seriously missing some money, and that was not working for me. I was running a nonprofit business, and how many of you can relate to that pain? Yeah, well, I decided to take some action, and I hired a salon consultant, and guess what else I found out? I was missing way more than money. But that's when I became really passionate about our industry, the front desk, and customer service. My eyes were open to all the possibilities just by shifting how I related to my salon and my front desk. By putting systems and structures into place where, believe me, none existed at all, we were able to raise our bottom line nearly 30% in less than a year's time, and that equaled to roughly about $75,000. It was about me taking care of my own backyard and not looking for that next greatest, latest technique and tip that was going to make me money. How many of you are always on that quest? Well, today we're going to explore the front desk. We're going to go through 5 different areas, 5 key points, aims, and measures, and how they can support every facet of your salon. My invitation is for you to have a pen and paper, to really look at what's missing in your salon. Walk away today with some really great golden nuggets and proven ways to increase your profit potential around your front desk. With that, I think we're ready to get started. So I have a couple questions up front. Do you believe that your front desk is your first line of defense and that it has the ability to actually make or break your business? Are your clients being greeted into a warm, friendly, and welcoming atmosphere each and every single solitary time? Does your front desk see clients as a welcome part of their job, as an opportunity to do business with, or do they see them more as a nuisance? Well, if you believe that your front desk has the ability to make or break business, then they actually could be considered one of the most important people in the salon, right? And looking at our front desk and that positive energy and that welcoming experience is really all about managing the energy of the front desk. Consider it this way. Consider that your front desk actually has the ability to be like a power grid of energy that sends and receives signals, gathers information, and then transmits that information all day long. What's the information that they're transmitting? What information are they gathering to serve your customers? Are they able to send those signals to your staff so that they can better serve their customers? And so that they can cater to the needs of your clients, right? Do they see their job as positive, or are they just showing up? Your front desk is a bigger asset than you think and should be considered a profit center not a cost center. But here's another big question. Should your front desk person be more than someone who answers the phone? And I have it that if we were in one room together, there would be like this big resounding, yes, yes, I want them to do more than just answering the phones, Meg. Well, it isn't ironic that there's a 60% higher turnover in front desk than there is in technical staff. They're the growth drivers. They're one of the most important people working for us. And when we miss that, we miss out on lost sales. And I know you're asking, okay, well, how do I turn this position into a profit center? My question back to you is, how do you relate to your front desk? Are you kind of relating it to like the traditional old world style of, oh, she's the receptionist, you know, she's cute, she's breathing, she'll last for a little while? Well, if that's the case, then that's what you get, is a cute breathing temp who's going to cost you thousands of dollars in lost revenue and training time. So really creating that power grid of energy and that powerful front desk starts with our recruitment process, right? It starts with how we're showing up in that area. Who are we looking for? Look for someone who's, first of all, passionate about the salon industry. Secondly, passionate about customer service. Look for someone who wants to be a leader, who has that can-do, will-do attitude. Creating our front desk of leaders and having that as our power grid of energy is really one way to work on our recruitment process that's it's not just about hiring somebody, but it's really about sowing the seeds of your reputation. You're not just recruiting, but sowing the seeds of your reputation. So let's take a look at our aims and measures, a quick overview, and how they too can support your reputation. Converting leads, number one, into calls, the percentage of leads into actual clients. Reducing no-shows, the percent of no-shows into scheduled appointments. Increasing client retention, the percent of clients who come from their first visit all the way through to their 12th visit. Number four, increasing client frequency, the number of times a client comes to visit your salon per year. Number five, upselling services, the percent of clients who have multiple or more expensive services. So besides answering the phones and looking good and handling themselves professionally, your front desk should really be able to support their salary and then some in order to be considered a profit center versus a cost center. It's about maximizing productivity and minimizing loss. Now, most of us know that it costs more to acquire a new client, right, than to keep an existing one. And we know that it costs roughly about $100 or more to acquire that new client. But what's their retention rate? What's their no-show rate? Are they being upserved? Are they purchasing retail? If you want your front desk to be that profit center, then you want to start to relate to it as one. And that means tracking everything so that you can analyze their effectiveness. So as we continue on today, you're going to see that everything really does rely upon your effectiveness in training, systems, and tracking the numbers. So let's take a look at an aim number one, converting leads into clients. Consider that each and every customer engagement is an opportunity for profit, right? And that we actually do have a steady stream of leads, and that the challenge is to really convert those leads into clients. The object here is to actually train and serve your customer team, your customer service team. Have them really serve your customers. And that means providing them with training and scripts. So stopping price shoppers in their tracks. We all get that phone call, right? That, oh, how much are your prices? And we kind of get stuck in their pocketbook. Having your customer service team be trained to stop them could be a script that could sound something like this. We would love to have the opportunity to be your salon of choice What would that take? Empower your front desk to be bold. Train them with bold, powerful scripts to really stop those price shoppers. Turning a doubting lead into a client is a little bit different. That's really about the art of closing the sale. And you know, a doubting client is somebody who's sitting on the fence. And sometimes you just got to get up and get on the fence, right? So to be on the fence with them and then to make it an offer that they can't refuse. Something that would be, we guarantee 100% our service, money back guarantee, right? Or to really create an offer for a new client as a new special trial offer. Sometimes you just have to empower your front desk to make it up, get the client through the door. Handling questions. Well, this is truly about training. Handling questions means that your front desk has to be exceptional in their customer service relationship. They've got to be knowledgeable about your menu, your service team, and your service providers, all of the retail, really training them and testing them, testing their knowledge so that they can really present themselves and handle the questions that clients have professionally. Tracking. Tracking is huge. And this can be done through a computer system. And I know not everybody's computerized. And that's okay if you're not computerized. Think of creating a tracking system that you can keep at your front desk. It could be as simple as how many clients canceled that day, how many clients didn't show up, how many new clients called. Keeping a system and tracking it and really knowing where you are, first of all, so that you can track its effectiveness as you progress. Number 2, reducing no-shows. Reducing no-shows is a little bit different here, and it starts with reminder calls and email reminders. And so many of us being computerized, we have the email reminders, and now we even send out text messages, right? Well, I'm a little old school on this one, and I actually believe in the old-fashioned phone call, and a couple reasons. One is it really keeps the customer connection, really keeps you present with your customers. But the question here about that is, what is your confirmation script? What does it sound like? Does it sound like this? Hi, Mrs. Jones, this is Meg. I'm calling from Meg & Company's Salon. I'm confirming your appointment for June 23rd at 3 o'clock for a haircut. If you can't make it, give us a call. What do you hear in that? I hear that, I'm Mrs. Jones, and you know what? Maybe I really don't need a haircut. Maybe I really can't make it. Maybe I should cancel. Versus a script that could sound something like this. Hi, Mrs. Jones. This is Meg. I'm calling from Meg & Company's Salon, confirming your haircut for June 23rd at 3 o'clock. If you'd like to reserve time for a manicure, pedicure, facial, manicure, or waxing, please give us a call. We'd love to schedule that appointment for you. And have that script really solid, not just the way I just said it, but really solid in your front desk's mind. So, and what does that do? It really puts it out into the world of the client. Like, oh, wait a minute, I'm Mrs. Jones. It's a beautiful summer day. I look down at my toes. You know what? I really could use a pedicure. Yeah, I'm going to call back and I'm going to book that appointment. It puts your salon in their world no matter what they're doing or where they are. Missed appointments, no show policies and fees around that. Missed appointments is really about your cancellation policy. So where is your cancellation policy being shown in your salon? It needs to be in your front desk, obviously your reception area, but your front desk also needs to tell new customers, this is the policy of our salon. We have a 24-hour cancellation policy, barring emergencies, obviously. And to really have it on your website, your business cards, your menu, your new client intake forms, putting it out there provides value, that you value your time in your salon and you value your customers' time by having a cancellation policy. The fee part of it is a personal choice. And I know a lot of salons start with collecting or gathering credit card information to reserve appointments that are maybe a big day, like a spa day or an expensive appointment. And that is a personal call on you. And so whatever works for you on the no fee policy. Dealing with repeat offenders. I love this. We all have it, right? So we have our, oh, the dog, the kids, the car, whatever it may be. Having a conversation and having your front desk really explain the value of them, that you value them as a client, and you also value their time, and that your time too is valuable to serve other clients when they can't make it. The other side of the repeat offenders could be having the conversation of, why don't you just call the day that you're available, and we'll do our best to get you in. And then you have the 3 strikes and you're out conversation, which I've had to do. I've had to fire a client. And this is what I got out of it. She gave me her credit card to reserve, pay for her time that she missed. Great. But I saw that I was really missing an opportunity to serve another client, hey, who wants to be with me and pay my fee, and also on top of that, who has the ability that I could cross-promote, upsell, and sell retail to. So I was losing money. So I sent her a letter and I fired her. And it was a hard thing to do, but it opened up an opportunity. Increasing client retention rate. Focusing on higher than expected levels of customer service. I want you to think of a time when you lost a customer and you were totally shocked. We have a lot of reasons why we lose customers, right? They move, they die, financial reasons, change of job, whatever that may look like. But here's the truth. 68% of our customers leave due to employee indifference. That means a client's thinking, you know what? This is great, it's nice, but I'm not really feeling the love. I'm not really feeling cared for, and I don't feel valued. So I can spend my money somewhere else. So think about really delivering that higher than expected level of customer service. Our customers will stay if we give them great service. But constant and consistent attention to detail is really what's going to keep them coming back, right? Under promise and over deliver. I love this philosophy. If you're going to say you're going to do something, then do it, and do it each and every single time the same way. There's nothing more troublesome for a client to come in and have this wonderful, great experience, like they've been wowed, right, on their first visit, than to come back their second visit and be totally deflated, not to feel recognized, not to feel valued, and not to feel really cared about. What that does is it really goes back into what's keeping our clients coming to our salon. Always overpromise, underpromise, and overdeliver. Communicate regularly with your clients. Keeping in touch with emails, newsletters, and things like that is really awesome, especially for cultivating that new client relationship. And I love handwritten thank you cards. I think it's a lost art across the world, and I do believe that it's something that clients truly value. Communicate, keep in touch with them, nurture your clients. Follow up and follow through. Make a plan to contact your clients. If they've ever had a more expensive service, a new service, even if it's an existing client, say they've had highlights that they've never had before, create a personal experience and plan to follow up with them. See how they are, see how they enjoyed their service, how they enjoyed their outcome. Make it a system and track it. The idea is that we want to keep them coming back. Follow up and follow through is really a system of, miss you cards, haven't seen you in a long while, and creating maybe even some sort of a promotion around it, including a special card for them to come back. Misuse are really a great way to get back in touch with your clients. Number 4, increasing client frequency. So there again, it's about communicating personally with your clients. So in converting leads, we've reduced no-shows, we've looked at increasing client retention, but increasing increasing frequency of clients is really done with systems and training. And I may sound like a little bit of a broken record, but your front desk really needs to be trained to communicate personally with your clients, have that personal connection, and to focus on the customer service training to personalize each customer visit. So the training that you as the salon owner, the manager is providing for the customer service team is going to help support your customer service team to support your clients. Follow up and follow through with a card, a phone call, an email to really maintain that positive relationship. And of course now with social media, and we have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and things like that, create that personal connection through social media can really add value to increasing client frequency. Programming your clients, it sounds a little robotic, right? But it's really about providing consistent service so that those clients refer friends and family and that they come back to visit you more often. So I think about it this way. I think about like when I want to refer somebody to my favorite little Italian restaurant down the street, I tell everybody about that. And then in turn they go, and I go back more frequently, and then I'm also taken care of. I feel the value from that restaurant. So consider how that programming your clients is really about getting referrals. Also, you want to train them to look for your monthly promotions. What's happening in the salon? You know, inquire about new services, new staff members, and get those really great clients to be a part of your salon by asking for their opinions. They want to be valued. They want to feel like they're part of the community. It's really important for our clients to feel like they're connected to us in that way. Rebooking. So rebooking is, it's a really simple system, right? But rebooking, and it sounds really obvious, but you'd be surprised in the rebooking arena how many of us still don't effectively rebook. Rebooking really secures our future. It establishes consistency, reliability, and it really establishes a future income for our stylists. How many stylists would love to come in and see that their book is filled up 8 weeks down, 3 weeks out, whatever it may look like? Rebooking is about getting consistency in your business, and to help maintain that is really tracking its effectiveness. And you can do that through your computer, or you can do it through your paper book. Either way, tracking is really going to help in the accountability aspect for that. Number 5, upselling services. Would you like to supersize that? I love it. I love that McDonald's coined this phrase. Would you like to supersize that? And it's a great thing for us to think about and consider when we're doing services and training our front desk and our staff along with that. Taking a basic service and adding on to it, creating that up service, that retail, all of that is in that supersizing. You know, promotions don't really encourage people to buy. They just encourage people to buy more. And so to be very innovative in creating your promotions to get them to buy more. Training your customer service team to serve your customers and training them to be masters at serving is really where the sales will then subsequently occur. And to do that is with systems, right? Systems such as training your customer service team to do the consultation and needs consultation with your clients. Train them how to consult. Train them how to do the what, why, and how of retail so that they can better serve your clients. It's a system. Mining the gaps and the booking game. It's looking at how much revenue is on the book at the start of the day, and then how many services could be added to reach the salon's daily goal. So my owners, my managers, we need to share your goals with your staff, your goals with your front desk. What would it look like for your front desk to be having a goal of, this is what we want to bring in today. We have a $2,000 goal. We're at 1,500. Great. Create a game. Create a game around it for them to fill the book, to create that extra $500 so you can get to your goal, so that you can create your profit and be in your profit margin. To have them trained to come in at the beginning of the day, see how they can look at the services that are already booked and to add on to those services. What conversations they can have with clients. Tracking. The front desk is your front line, your first line of contact, and your first opportunity to really wow your customers, right? The wow is what's big here. Providing your front desk with the success tools is what's really critical, and that comes with the training. And then tracking their effectiveness and rewarding that behavior will encourage consistency. Change. It's important to remember, by changing one thing at a time, you know the impact of your change. Sometimes several changes are necessary to maximize the improvement that you seek. What are you going to change? What are you going to take on? And lastly, keep measuring and studying the results until you reach the objective you determined as improved as much as you can. So this is how we support you. I know that you've got a lot of information today, and it's reeling around in your head, and there's such a short amount of time. But I want to share with you how we support you, and that to tell you that you're not alone. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. That we have systems and structures here to help you. And how we do that is with our salon and spa coaching. I shared with you that I hired a salon consultant, and it truly did change my world. It changed the way I viewed my business, it changed my financial numbers, and it really changed my team. It allowed them to live into what they could create. Empowering You Owners University is an incredible experience. I was just at the one in New York. It's a 3-day intensive program for owners. New owners, not owners, yet to be owners, everybody in the mix. It's about working on your business, not spending time in your business, getting really present. Our Tech Success Online is an incredible mentoring tool. It allows owners, as an owner, to really have a tool to support their team. And it takes a little bit of the training off of the owner. It's an online, your staff sits down, they go through it, you follow up with them. It's a great tool. Custom in-salon trainings. Well, that's pretty much what it is. You tell us what it is that you need, where your weakness is, where you think you need the most support. We'll create trainings and we'll come and we'll do it with you. Front desk training systems. Well, so we got a little taste of that today, right? And what we can do around that is to come in and do an in-salon front desk training system. Really get your front desk up and moving, supporting you in creating those training scripts. Leadership and life coaching. You know, as salon owners, technicians, whoever you are, you are in a leadership role at some point in your life, and life interferes. And so to have a little support around that and coaching is really great. It's time to make positive, permanent change. It's time to embrace your leadership potential. It's time to live and lead an empowered life. I really want to thank all of you for being on the webinar today, and I would love to connect with each and every single solitary one of you. And the way to do that is to reach out to me. They're my phone number, 610-416-7045. And I would also really love to hear from you in the value that you got out of today's webinar. What did you walk away with? And I'd love to know what actions you're going to take. What did you see was missing in your salon? And to allow me to have a 30-minute consultation with you and to support you and see how you can make changes. And the way you can do that is to, besides my phone numbers, you can also email me at meg@empoweringyouandconsulting.com. My goal here and my desire is to connect with each and every one of you. So I look forward to hearing from you. I enjoyed our time together. I hope that you did too. And Lewis, I'm handing it back over to you.
Wonderful, Meg. Wow, right on the money here, 10:30. Well, thank you. I see our audience is actually still very active here, sending me chat. So I will actually make sure that Meg does receive them. And if there is anything that you do need, please don't hesitate to look us on the web at www.empoweringyouconsulting.com, or email Meg at empoweringyouconsulting.com. We will actually be sending out some more information for more live webinars, so pay attention to your emails. And if there is anything that was missing, please don't hesitate to call Meg or any of us here at Empowering You. I want to thank you, Meg, for leading a wonderful training. I got some good golden nuggets there, refreshed my memory there too. And for all of you that are on the webinar, thank you. And let's make it a profit center and make some money. All right.
Yay.
Till the next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful week.
Make it a great day.